And there it is.
Wow, that was like magic.
Magic. I cast a spell and we magically started recording a video again.
Wow. A ritual.
I'm a technomancer.
How long did that ritual take?
Fucking forever.
Like 6 months? Or more, maybe?
I think it's been 4.5 since the last one.
Okay, well, a 4.5 month ritual is pretty powerful.
Yeah, it was a lot of not sleeping or pooping, so...
Lots of candles.
Yeah, a lot of candles.
Eating candles, not lighting them. Just
really, the wax, like... that's why I haven't pooped, because of the wax.
Blocks things up a little bit.
It's just all waxed up, like a wax museum inside.
That's what we've been
It's like Robert De Niro wax museum all in my guts.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, right there.
All right.
So yes, we are back, and we're going to play the Dresden Files Cooperative Card Game.
Yes.
Is the full name of this game. It is based on a series of books called the the Dresden Files.
I think the first book is called the Cooperative Card Game.
Is it?
I think so.
I know about these books tangentially from friends that I know are like diehard Harry Dresden fanatics. Other than that, I know nothing about this series. I know that there's a dude named Dresden.
Harry Dresden.
He's a Harry Dresden.
Just like Harry Potter.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly,
he's a wizard.
Yeah, it's Harry Potter's older brother, Harry Dresden.
It's basically like if Harry got drunk and dropped out of Hogwarts and really just didn't give a shit anymore. Like that's kind of what this is, right?
I feel like that.
I mean,
knowing a lot about the Dresden Files.
No,
I don't know anything at all.
Okay.
That actually sounds pretty close.
Gotcha. It's like modern day setting. He's a wizard. He's also like a private detective, I think.
It's urban fantasy.
Ooh, urban.
That's the term.
Oh,
the genre.
Urban fantasy. Let me drink my urban magical teacup.
Exactly.
But yeah, this is a cooperative card game based on a book series that also has a tie-in role-playing game that this is kind of loosely based on.
Yeah,
it's a really weird game.
It is weird to say that it's based off of a role-playing game that's based off of a book. Yeah, pretty strange. Oh my gosh, those are actually the names.
Yep.
Oh boy,
those are names of books. Stormfront, Full Moon.
That's
a good one.
Grave Peril. Get it?
Death Mask, Blood Rights, Proven Guilty, White Knight. Get it? White Knight. Funny. You know what I'm most disappointed in, though?
What's that?
I don't see credits anywhere.
There's no credits? Are you kidding me? No. There has to be, right? Options?
I'm looking. Options. I don't see any
What
credits.
was other? You were at other.
I'm at other right now.
There's got it.
No?
Oh, that okay, wait. It said Evil Hat to begin with, but no, that can't be. It doesn't even say
Hidden
Jim
Achievement
Butcher anywhere.
Right, yeah.
Hidden Achievement credits.
Yeah, that's really
nice.
That's the name of the...
Let's see.
Okay, so they have expansions already available.
Well, actually, I just realized that would be especially with this game. There you go. Especially with this game, that would be the worst way to get the credits out because this game is really hard. So if you only get the credits when you win, I guess no one will know who made this game.
That's a good point. Well, so let's jump in.
What is insulting costume? I'm sorry.
I have no idea.
That was the very first thing I saw.
I don't know. That's a thing, I guess. I have no idea. It's not like a deck builder. It's not at all. You just have a deck of cards that you're slowly.
You pretty much have a hand of cards.
That's true.
You
have a small deck. I think there's maybe 10 cards in it or something.
It's a very
super
small
tiny.
deck. And if you get lucky, you might be able to draw a couple extra cards. But sometimes you don't even get to in the game. Sometimes what you're dealt at the beginning is what you get for the whole game.
Right.
So.
So there's options for LAN multiplayer.
Hell yes.
I'm gonna take this to my LAN party.
How does that even?
I have no idea. You can set the table talk, which is actually kind of cool. That's how much information is shared between the devices. So that's
cool,
what table talk is.
Because that's so
you can do full open information or limited information. So
yeah, in the actual card game, to prevent the alpha player or whatever, they make it so it's limited information.
Gotcha.
But this game's hard as hell. At the table, so I don't know how it is on the app.
I've only played one game on the app, and it was really hard. So we're gonna play Apprentice.
Yeah.
So I guess the difference is you start with all 13 fate points in the fate pool.
Then we can do wizard. We're wizards.
All right, I'm a wizard.
Yeah.
So I guess playing a solo game, you still play as 3 characters.
Okay.
I guess that's the normal solo rules. So Let's just do it. We're playing Stormfront, which is like, I guess, the first book.
That sounds right.
I don't know. Okay, so hey, no advantage at range 6.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Is that what it said? Wow, a lot of stuff's happening here.
Now's a great time to examine the table and form a plan of attack. Select a character portrait to view their cards. When you are ready to begin, simply tap the large flashing arrow button in the lower right of the screen.
Okay.
Oh, this is like okay, so before you actually play the game, you can kind of look at everything before you commit to playing,
that is,
essentially.
And that, like, 100% is, like, that's how this game works. Like, it's not a game where it's like, oh, let's find out who goes first randomly. It's like, no, we have to see what everyone can do, what everyone has available, and then, like, make the most optimal first move. Like, that's how I feel this game has to be played.
I'm going to totally win
I know, just like...
I'm Mr. Optimal. That's what they call me.
It's literally... It's like solving a puzzle every game instead of like, oh, I don't know, this card seems good. It's like, no, this card, if we play it, we will win. If we play this card, we will lose. That's it. So let's see here. What's going on?
So I can kind of like tap and hold and look at all the cards. Because it just shows you...
Is Marconi involved?
I guess not. No.
I don't know if it's Marconi or Marcone. Oh my god.
Look, who is the Shadow Man? Looks just like Marcone.
Who is the Shadow Man?
I don't know.
That guy has a lot of thoughts.
Hey, he's also involved in a ritual double murder.
Double murder. Oh, now I see the two people dead. And also Victor is missing.
Beer at Max. So there's a bottle of Max. That makes sense. Oh, speed potion. I also had a speed potion at Max.
So that's what's in the Gatorade bottle is the speed potion, the water bottle. And then Max, when you go to a bar and the bar just has beer,
the name of the bar on the label.
Cool.
Yep. Okay. I like this one. 3-Eye Drug War. That's a great name. It's a very good name.
3-Eye, I think it's like a thing.
It is.
Oh my gosh. I don't know anything
about it. It's like a magical
thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jeez. So for what it's worth, I think the art looks cool.
Yeah, it's a shame that like it gets reused on all the different cards because you can't tell what any of these things are unless you hold. Well, so that one has no text.
Yeah.
But like this one has text, so I don't know what it is unless I actively am zooming in on it.
Yep. You've got to investigate who the Shadow Man is.
Right. There's a toad demon.
So, yeah, I guess actually we really should, instead of just looking at the fun art, we should really see what the hell is going on.
Well, so this guy cannot receive hits until who is the Shadow Man is solved.
So we've got to find out who the Shadow Man is.
So there's 4 cases. That's what those green cards are, right?
Okay.
They're cases. Yeah. Okay. The red cards are foes.
Okay.
And from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, to win... You have to have more cases solved than there are foes.
Yes, like foes still alive, so to speak.
Okay.
Or not defeated, yeah.
Which seems like easy, but yet
it's pretty hard.
Yeah, because it takes a lot to solve the cases and to defeat foes. Like, so you see they all have number values, so that's like the number of hits or clues to solve a case or defeat an enemy.
8 hits for this one, right?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the things you do like give you 2 or 3 at a time. So it takes multiple turns in order to actually take something out.
Yeah, tons. It's pretty tough. Like you have to either spread yourself really thin or really just kind of focus hardcore on some stuff.
Rifle tum.
Yes.
I guess.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
That sounds good.
I guess. Oh, one other thing. So every character has their normal power that whenever you discard cards, which by the way, this is the one thing I do like about this game, is that in order to get more fate points to play more cards, you have to discard cards to get their fate point value, and then those get added to your pool.
Yes.
Which is like, I like that. It's a different twist.
It's basically you're passing your turn to get the fate points. But then also, just like you were saying, it's not just passing your turns to get fate points, which is good enough as it is, but you're also getting a special bonus. Like
Harry is when you discard for fate points, you may move an obstacle or advantage card forward or backward. Because the placement on the row is like, it matters because the range that you need to attack or solve certain cards, anyway.
I know, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot, yeah. So let's just look at this one. So that arrow says 2 range. That means that if I played that card, I can target a card that is 2 away from the left. So the left side is like the edge of the table.
Yeah, like is Marconi involved and the giant scorpion are both at range. Currently range is 1, right?
Yeah. Yep, each card is a range, essentially. Yeah. So that card can only target up to who is the Shadow Man and the Shadow Man.
Yeah, and since it targets advantage cards, which are the purple ones, like Beer at Max and Speed Potion. Right. So currently, you can't even touch those.
Right.
With that card, anyway.
Nope. So, awesome.
But you have your other characters, right?
But this card, when I discard, I can move it forward in a row, which is cool.
Which helps.
And then you get a once per game power. that you can activate your stunt, which is kind of cool. It's like borrowed from the RPG. But this one is flip a card to add 4 hits to any foe that will be defeated by 1 to 4 hits.
Yeah.
So it's like it finishes off an enemy that's already wounded.
It's close to being defeated, yeah.
Okay, so here's my other characters.
Georgia.
Billy
Hell
and
yeah.
Georgia.
You're 2 wolves.
2 wolves in one.
That's fucking cool.
Right? So when you discard for fate points, add 1 hit to the foe at the longest range.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then flip this card to add 1 hit to all foes that have at least 1 hit.
That's kind of cool.
So it encourages you to spread your damage out a little bit, and then you can get 1 hit on everybody, I guess.
So what is this the thing about having the open information? What is that?
So that's the cards in hand.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Pack bonding.
That's the table talk button.
Got it.
And that's their discard pile,
okay.
essentially, when I hit the trash can.
So you know basically everything because you're playing solo, right?
Yep. Playing solo, you know everything about every character.
Susan Rodriguez.
Susan Rodriguez is pretty sweet. She's a arcane reporter.
Hell
magical. So she adds a clue to the case at the shortest range.
Okay, that seems really useful.
All right, let's just play.
There's a lot.
Well, Harry should go first.
You think so? Harry's gonna go first?
I don't know.
Okay, so look at the cards Harry's got in his hand. He can do some Pyro Fuego. That's one.
Yeah,
that's
what all these cards are.
There's Fuego. There's Pyro Fuego. And then there's also something else. I can't remember.
Forzare. Forzare.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Probably something about fire.
Probably
in Italian. So
Forzare. Fuego.
So you could make an attack. So, okay, actually, this is important. We talked about this before, but you talked about Kalshazak, the Toad Demon.
Yes.
Cannot be attacked until Who is the Shadow Man solved. So we need to look at that card, Who is the Shadow Man, because there's something on there.
Yes, that one has special things that you cannot solve, and until solved, you cannot hit. So So the B symbol on there is saying, hey, there's another card with the letter B
that is affected by this card.
Exactly. So that's how you can tell if those two cards are linked. Same with is Marconi involved, which is A. So active player must discard an attack card when solved, and then if you go to Marconi's goons, this one actually removes 2 clues from is Marconi involved. So you don't want to defeat them first, essentially.
Or you want to kill them before you start working on the mystery, because the mystery is going to get solved. But then also it shows, so there is a lot of connections here. Who is the Shadow Man is affected by another card, C.
By C,
so
which
Victor
is missing. When solved, adds 3 clues to Who is the Shadow Man. So you actually want to try to prioritize that one.
Exactly. Victor is missing first because it'll help you with it.
Now, are the placement of the cards randomized?
It's random. Yeah.
It is. Okay.
It's just totally randomized.
Gotcha.
So being able to move around the advantage and the obstacle cards with Harry Dresden, that helps you manipulate those other ones as well.
Right, because they can get pushed back or brought closer.
But otherwise, you're just kind of having to deal with the range that you've got, which currently not a lot of...
I have a lot of clue cards on Susan, so maybe I should start with her.
They're also really short. There's a range 3.
Expensive.
They are really expensive, too. That's the thing. So,
I could get started on Marconi's involved.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, there'd be no... That one is not bad at all.
Okay.
You could just... Because that would then bring Victor's Missing closer if we solve that one. This is a little rough.
Let's do it.
So are you going to start with Susan, or are you going to start with... Because Harry's also got a pretty big ol' investigate there at range 1.
Boom, doing it.
Look at that. Okay, let's see it. I know. So you've got a...
Basically, you can do one thing on your turn. Yes. It's like either play a card or discard a card.
Yeah, or pass, right.
Which
is discarding a card.
Yeah.
So what is that 5-cost green one? That's your one of your investigate cards.
Soul Gaze.
Dang.
So I think what I understand is that the 5 clues means I just get 5 clues.
Yep.
And then I additionally can get more because I roll 2 dice.
Or less, because they're fate dice. They're fudge die. So it's a plus and a minus. So you have the potential of getting 3, or you also have the potential of getting 7, which would out and out solve.
So it's 5 plus or minus whatever you get on 2 dice.
Yep. So it's just like
I see
5 fate 2 dice or 2 fate dice or whatever.
That makes more sense.
I mean, that one's really expensive, but it's pretty good. Like, it's got the potential to solve Marconi's involved like immediately.
Let's do it. So I'm gonna select that.
Let's see it. Let's see what's going on here. Something. So you got.
I rolled a blanket on minus
-1. So you got a 4. You spent 5 fate points.
Yeah. At least it tells you though. Like I really like this part. It actually recaps what you just did. So it says I used Soul Gaze to investigate is Marconi involved for 4 clues. So And then boom, it added 4 to that card.
Sweet. So, well, it's halfway done.
Yep.
I mean, Billy and Georgia. Let's see.
So, until solved. So I can't because that's 5.
Yep.
That's
now you've
so
only
expensive.
got 3 fate points. So you're kind of looking at maybe discarding one to get some more.
Right.
Is there...
Gaming group.
I know, nice, huh? I think they're werewolves. I think
they
that's
are.
the thing.
Yeah.
And they like role
They're
playing
nerds.
games. Get it?
No, I don't get it.
So that yellow card, that's one that lets you overcome an obstacle.
Right.
But there's no obstacles close enough because that would be really easy to just like
To do Morgan is watching.
What do those do? Morgan is watching.
Until this obstacle is overcome, all attacks cost +1.
That
so
sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what does the 3-eyed drug war do? That one.
Until it's overcome, 1 blank becomes a minus on all die rolls.
That probably didn't help you out there in that.
Right.
You probably rolled 2 blank, and that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really
I
lame.
probably should have had Harry discard just to start to bring it closer.
It's
maybe.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it would have taken a long time to get close to anyway. So okay, attacking.
I should just discard to get some fate points.
Yeah.
Right now.
You want to discard the gaming group? That one. Because you have the potential. So since that works the same way, you have the potential to get 5 fate points out of it or 1 fate point out of it.
Right.
Otherwise, it's kind of a cool one, like to be able to just take
range
one of those.
3 is really nice.
Yeah, range 3 to take one of the advantages, beer at max or speed potions.
Let's just discard the 1 to get 1.
Just to get 1.
Yeah.
And then you also get to do your special.
That's true. Which adds a hit, so it still
sweet.
gets something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
what's her special power again? I already forgot.
I know.
Add a clue to the case of the shortest range.
Okay,
which
would
would be
be
Marconi's involved.
which is nice.
That's good.
Let's see. So she can't take it any advantages. She's got all those. I mean, she could just spend the 4 fate points there and auto solve the first one, but that is really expensive.
And it seems kind of wasteful to do that.
What is the 5? Oh, okay, you can't do any of the 5 costs anyway.
No.
Well, it does seem wasteful, but also,
Man, this is rough.
yeah, dang. So if she,
What do I do?
what does Harry have? He has one more little investigate card, right?
At range 3 plus or minus 1.
So because if you spent 3 on his turn, you could auto solve. Is Marconi involved? Because if you pass with her,
That's true.
she'll add 1 to it. It's just that then you've only got this whole game is this. The whole game is just like you're always gonna be short on
all
fate
my
points.
obstacles are pretty far away, and I've
They
got a couple.
are.
So I'm just gonna do
Yeah.
that to get rid of that 1,
Yeah, that's sad.
and then I get to add 1 to that, which is good.
Because that was also you only have 2 obstacle overcome cards in your entire and now just 1 left. So, but yeah. So if you spent your investigate card.
So this one.
Yeah, I mean that would just it'd be 2, and you could do it on is Marconi involved, and it would just be solved immediately.
Okay. Oh, you're right. It's 2. Yes. Okay. So I have to roll.
It just costs a 3. Yeah, it's
So I got a minus,
but it's only on the range, which is fine.
Okay. Boom.
See that?
Done.
Got it.
So I have to discard an attack card.
Yeah.
So I guess the 4 there is probably.
Yeah, I mean
But it's also cheap.
It's nice to have a cheap one, but that one can go cheap and it can go currently that one's really useless because it's you're at a +1, it costs 1 extra fate point, and then also too one of the blank die can become a minus, or actually a minus is good. Shit. Oops.
Oh well.
See, that's where the minus can be useful, or I don't know how that thing is used, but anyway,
it's fine.
Let's see here. So now Morgan is watching us closer, but still can't take that one.
And I still can't attack him until Shadow Man's done.
Who's the Shadow Man?
I only got 2 fate points, which technically it might get cheaper.
What's their special? It's that they can do a hit to everything that already has a hit, right?
Correct.
Their actual one time.
Correct. Add a hit to all foes that have at least 1 hit, which is useless right now.
Can't do that.
But I could play one of these to get a hit on the giant scorpion.
Could. Yeah, I mean it's something. Currently everything costs a little more because of that thing though.
So I can't.
Yeah,
right?
In fact, won't it? That's true. I think it just won't let you do it at all, huh?
Insufficient fate at the top.
Yeah, so
man.
Yeah, those obstacles right now are kind of hindering us pretty bad. So I think you'll need to. You might just have to, but you can't discard that one because you need that to get rid of one of the. Probably Morgan is watching one that's making it more expensive. Yeah, that's a real bummer.
Let's get rid of this one.
That's so.
I know, right? I already lost. I'm
and then
totally gonna lose.
We probably and then one at the longest range. Okay, well, hey, those guys are getting knocked out.
That's
those
right.
Marconi's skins.
Oh.
So she could investigate Victor's missing.
Correct.
Because we want to do Victor's missing before we.
Oh no, she doesn't have enough fate to do Victor's missing.
You're right.
So it'd have to be Shadow Man, which I have to work on anyway.
It's true, you do.
I can't take out the Toad Demon until Shadow Man's been figured out.
And I think you want to spend Harry's turn discarding something because you'll get to move the obstacle closer.
Yes.
Potentially.
So I'm gonna do that.
Oof, this is rough. This is still really rough.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
See, because now it's like, well, what do you want to discard? If you... Okay, what do let's see how good Beer at Max and the Speed Potion are. I think Speed Potion will let you
So this
draw.
one, that's a draw.
Yeah.
That's active player draws one, and then 2 other card draws distributed among other players.
3 extra cards is not
and
bad.
Speed Potion is just 1 draw, and then takes another turn. But then you can move Kalshazak to the furthest space away.
Just kind of get it out of the way, right?
Hoy.
That beer sounds good, but
Right? Beer at Max, always a good time.
but it's also kind of like unattainable right now until you clear some of this stuff out.
Yep. So I have to attack.
Well, you can't.
Oh, I have to discard it.
You have to discard, yeah. And you can't use your blasting rod because 4 won't quite kill Marconi's goons.
Nope. He's 1 away. On the next turn.
Yeah, if you discard with the wolves, this is why there's so many things going on, like all the different special powers. Yeah, I mean, but you also need to these attacks are rough, but discarding for something big. Oh, what does Pyro Fuego do? It just hits everything.
It had 2 hits to all foes in 1 row.
That's pretty dang good.
Yep.
Fuego is just a big attack that does no other special stuff.
Correct.
Gosh, I don't know. Right now, this sucks. I mean, basically, you've got to discard 1, and they're all good.
I think I'm going to discard Fuego then.
Yeah.
I guess.
Just get your 5. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Sucks.
I don't think I have any chance of winning this game.
Yeah, this game's hard as hell.
So, do I want to move the obstacle or the advantage closer?
So, if you move the advantage closer, then you still can't get it because it's got to be at range 2.
I should move the obstacle closer.
If you move Morgan is watching, you're at least 1 closer for the next.
And it's because that's making things harder for me while that's active. So I actually want to get that closer because now I can overcome it,
but not quite.
Almost.
Yeah, it's still got to get 1 closer. That's the thing that's really killer.
All right.
Okay, but you've got 5 fate points to spend. So now what can you do? Can you do
pack hunting on Shadow Man?
Shit. You know what? Maybe it would have been smart to do the beer.
Oh, because I could have got it with the range 3.
I forgot about it. I forgot that they had the range 3.
Can I redo my turn? Oh no, it's just pass.
It's all.
Oops.
No.
Yeah. Hell no.
So they can hit 1. This stinks. Yeah, I mean.
I could just attack.
That's cheap. Or you could discard again and put 1 more onto Marconi's goons.
Oh, because that's her power, right?
Yeah. But
yes, because then I could take out Marconi's
by using your
the blasting rod.
Yeah, right?
I think that might be worth doing.
Boy.
Because then I don't have to play a card on his turn.
It's true. It saves you a card. But then you're still not going to be able to get the beer next turn because
it
won't be close enough.
Nope.
This freaking game. Dude, this game's so hard.
It is really hard.
It's such a challenge.
And what was my special thing? Flip this card to add 1 hit to all foes that have at least 1, which is 1.
Marconi's skins, yeah.
So I need to hit more things to...
Yes.
Well, maybe I play Red and Tooth and Claw to get a hit in on...
But on the Scorpion?
It has to be because I can't do any damage to the Toad Demon.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's either that or I play that and I potentially could get 6 and solve that case.
Oh boy,
but then that's all my fate points.
That's like everything I know. That's so hard to decide. I know this whole game is just like bad decision after bad decision.
I don't know, man.
So okay, my thought is either spend all that to do that or discard your attack. I hate that idea, but at least it gets you the 1 attack on Marconi's goons.
All right, I'm doing it. Discarding it.
Is that okay?
Committed.
So you got that. Cool. Now
discard an attack to get an attack. Like I feel
that's
okay about that.
Add at range 4 or whatever.
5 even. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, what is gonna go on here?
So what was in her power was flip his card to choose any one player to draw a card. Then they take the next turn.
That's not bad.
Right? It's not bad at all.
Like, if you have cards that are kind of useless.
Right.
Like...
If investigating in Saul's target case, add... oh, man. If I...
Wow, that's
I need
good.
one more on freaking Shadow Man to play that.
Yeah, one more?
Because it adds... Oh, two more. You're right.
Yeah, two more. But
so I need to get...
two more.
Okay. So I want her to solve the Shadow Man case with that card. So that's 3 extra hits.
That would be really good.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So let's do...
And what is her special? Sorry, I know.
The special is to give another player a card draw and then take another turn.
Okay, that was that. Flip this card over, choose one player to draw a card. What is her if you discard?
Oh, that's the one where you add a clue to the shortest range. So it would add a clue to Shadow Man.
Yeah, but that's just... I don't think it's worth it to do that right now.
No.
It might be worth it to spend her turn giving someone else a card draw.
Okay.
Because right now, your plan right now is to have
maybe Dresden, have Harry Dresden draw because he only has 2 cards.
I know he's only got 2. It's true. Actually, it's not a bad idea because Pyrofog is really good. Rifle Tum or Rifletum, I have no idea.
I have no clue.
But you're gonna spend his next turn using the blasting rod, and then the wolves won't get to do anything. Oh gosh, that's really tough. Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do Dresden. Dresden, yeah.
Okay.
So do that. Give
Dresden.
Oh, in fact, this is good too, because that player takes the next turn. Means that you can blasting rod that guy to death, and then also, if you have a shitty card, ooh, what is that?
The Blue Beetle.
What?
Overcome one obstacle
at range. Oh god, potentially range 1. And that thing. Okay, can you double check on that one obstacle?
This one?
3-eyed drug war.
Oh.
It's at on
blank.
All die rolls, which actually that's good for things that cost fate points.
That's true because it does make them cheaper, more likely, but
it's not good for like that one that is at range.
Man,
I would
almost feel like it's worth doing on Morgan is watching to just because that makes all my attacks then cheaper for.
I know. So here's the thing: is
I should blast
Harry's. Yeah, I think blasting rod because I think you're actually gonna get a go again anyway as Harry since you're taking the special turn right now.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So you just kill.
Bam.
The goons, which is great.
Yes.
Which means that Victor is missing. Right? Doesn't. Okay. It actually skips. Wow. Okay, that's actually really good to know though.
Yep.
So still can't use your obstacle thing here.
Nope.
Dang it. Okay, but is there anything else you can do? You've got a lot of fate points now. You can't reach the... I can't reach the advantage. Man, that advantage would be so nice.
And that's not great.
It's just like... So, okay. Harry's thing cost 3. And it rolls a fate die. Or no. And it rolls a fate die on...
Let's see. So, it costs 3. Roll die for range.
Roll die for range. So you're probably going to be at lower range. Hopefully like range 2.
2, which would be fine. Couldn't get down to 1.
Because if you save enough of your fate points right now, you could do that, and then on the wolves' next turn, use the gaming group to pick up the beer.
It's true.
I don't know if that's still going to be enough. The other thing too is you could just spend the 5 to just like completely fuck up Shadow Man, but
that's true. I think I just need to discard Lupine Leap because that's only range 1, and I'm gonna overcome Morgan is watching.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think I'm just gonna do that.
Cool, and then you'll get 1 point on the Shadow Man.
Correct.
Chomp. Who's the Shadow Man?
In your face, Shadow Man.
All right, so what are you doing here?
Okay, so I still can't do that. I really wanted to do that.
No,
but I can.
You could spend the 2 to attack the giant scorpion. Or
actually, which I want to do because I want to start throwing hits on, so the wolves' special power will actually do something.
Which, in fact, if you do that right here,
that's going to cost an extra, which sucks.
Shit,
but
it does. But you can still afford this.
So Blue Beetle.
Yeah, Blue Beetle.
Okay.
And God, roll your.
I theoretically could roll positive and get 3-eyed drug war.
So you get to roll the die first.
I know.
Right? That's how it works.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Are you fucking kidding?
No. And it still played the card and cost the points.
Spends your fate points. This game... Did I mention that this game's really like hard and unforgiving? Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. So ridiculous.
Well,
okay. Well, now
game over.
You can use your special.
Yeah, it just won't do a lot. But
so the one thing that it does do though is that it at the end you'll have the standoff thing or whatever, the showdown. And having more hits helps.
That's true.
So
might as well, because I don't really have any cards to play.
Yeah,
so
it does something.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Otherwise, I don't have anything to do this turn.
Gosh, it's so rough.
Brutal.
Okay, so now you've got 2 fate points. So you can discard one of your big ones, or discard the little one, which adds a single clue to the who's.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get any advantage within
way.
range 1.
There's no possible way. Yeah.
Screw that.
Oh my gosh, so tough.
Okay, so that one's up to 5. That one's almost solvable. Almost.
So you can't get any advantages here. If you, you can't cast.
I basically just have to discard Rifletum.
Yeah.
Rifletum.
Yeah, you've gotta. That sucks so bad. Which will let you. Okay, but you just discarded shit. You just get discarded. Oh, you still have the gaming.
I
rolled
a negative on it, so I only got 1 fate point for it.
Dude.
Okay, what do I want to move?
If you move beer at max to 3,
then I can
you still have gaming.
I do,
and I think you can afford it. Oh God.
I think. Let's find out.
I forgot if we got. Rid of it.
Okay. I may.
Dude, you've got to fucking try. You're at minus.
So it may trigger the showdown if I don't have enough fate points to pay for this.
But if you'll get the minus because that thing's making it cheaper right now.
Okay.
So you'll be fine.
Okay. 2 minuses. That's great.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
1. Yeah,
that's really good.
That is good that it shows may trigger showdown. Cool. So you got that.
Yeah. There are coups. So let's have both players draw a card.
Yeah, I think that seems good.
Because everyone needs cards right now.
God, death grip.
Oh my God.
What? Look at that. Overcome obstacle.
Collect 2 fate points.
What? But you can't afford it because it costs 4.
Nope. So I have to.
You have to pass, but you don't want to I don't think you want to discard that.
Can I just pass?
No, you have to
pass
discard
it. Well, passing just costs a fate point.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
But you don't really want to but then it costs a fate point. Like then what is because can Harry do anything with 2 fate points?
Well, let's see. Let's see what he drew.
Yeah.
Ventus Servitas.
No.
Take 1 advantage at range 1.
It's 1 and 1.
No.
So you can discard that on his turn, which will then let you bring something closer.
I need to use that expose. I need to get 1 more clue on Shadow Man to use expose is what I really need to do.
So I think you've probably got to discard a nose for news. I think you have to get the 5 fate points. It sucks.
I was thinking press pass, but
I don't know. Maybe think about it. So
if I solve Shadow Man, I'm not going to have another one within range 1 to use that card on.
Right.
So
wait, if you solve Shadow Man, yeah,
with expose, then there's no range 1 case to even use.
That's true.
Nose for news on.
So
all right,
just get rid of it, right?
Yep.
It's not going to do you any good.
Oh, it hurts.
Yeah, it does, but it's 5.
And so now that's going to be solved.
That's like an auto solve, right?
So she needs 5 fate points, right, for that card?
Yeah, 5.
So I just need to not spend.
Save. So you can't spend Ventus, but if you discard it, you go up to 9, and you can move something closer. Yeah. But would anything be useful to move closer? Because you're already able... If you move 3-Eyed Drug War closer...
I don't think I have any overcomes even at all anymore.
She doesn't... That was the press pass. Press pass is at range 3.
Oh, I guess so.
Would you rather get rid of Morgan is watching, which adds +1 all attacks, or 3-Eyed Drug War, which rolls -1?
Oh, that's been killing me.
Everything's bad. I mean, it's all bad. Okay. Yeah, because I don't think we're solving Victor's missing. I don't think there's a way to do that.
So I could do Death Grip.
That costs 5.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I can't.
So, and you can't spend Pack Hunting because then she won't have enough, right?
Yep.
It's at range 2. I mean, or you could spend... Let's see.
I can pass for 1 fate point. I think that might be worth it in this case.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea here.
I think we're just going to do that.
Since we have enough to spare right now.
We have a pool.
Yes.
Okay,
let's see it.
So now I'm going to expose on
which
Shadow Man.
Which will get you... It lets you add hits on what? On something?
So I rolled
3
ones.
Hell yes.
So 4 hits on a creature of my choice.
Shit.
So Toad Demon? Probably because he has the least health.
If you put it...
Giant Scorpion put him to 7 out of 9.
Giant Scorpion's almost dead, yeah.
I should do that.
Okay, so let's see what happens here. What else can you do? Because Harry can spend Pyro Fuego
to hit then Shadow Man and finish off Giant Scorpion.
Okay.
I think that's the way to go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Except that he can't afford it right now because...
Nope.
So
Shit.
he's got to like... Oh,
Just
God.
pass to lose a point.
Yeah, but like I don't know if we'll be able to afford. I think you might have just enough to afford because let's see, they'll go and you'll probably discard pack hunting.
Oh, I could. If I use.
Wait, read the cards there for pack hunting again.
Yeah, look, if you. Okay. Oh, pack hunting. It's just a 4 and a 3. But if I use Death Grip, if this defeats the target, collect 2 fate points.
Oh boy.
So
but
I could.
That costs 5.
Yeah, so I could discard Pyro Fuego.
You could, but man, that's hard.
It's very hard.
Okay, so if you do that, you'll be able to kill them with this thing. You'll have 7, so 2 left. You'll be able to get. You'll probably just get 1 fate point out of it, which will be 3. Okay. I mean, it's something.
Yeah, I feel like at this point,
it's something. It's so hard.
I don't even know what to move.
So no one. I just
speed potion.
You know what? Move, because no one's gonna be. Move. Morgan is watching further away to get the Shadow Man closer, just in case something can hit it. Right? I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Death Grip could have hit anyway. So
all right.
3 will kill it. Okay.
All right. Boom. Done.
Cool. Which gets you 1.
Okay. 1. All right.
So let's see here. So to 3.
Which I can't.
She can't even press pass.
And
you could discard for 4.
That's yeah. So then that would let.
That
so basically,
2.
Which card am I gonna play? Because I only have enough fate points to do 1 of their 2 cards. I have to discard 1 to play the other.
I think you. Okay, so if you discard press pass to do, and you can't. The thing is if you discard press pass, you can't actually play that one because there's no range for it.
Exactly.
So
pack hunting.
Maybe we should have thought about that. Then you probably want to. I guess you could discard press pass or discard pack hunting to use press pass, but it's not going to help you too much either. Like it doesn't really do anything.
That's true.
Can you just trigger the?
Yeah, I could just choose the trigger.
Because I think
the showdown now.
You know what? I would because you want to have more fate points. I think at the end.
I don't know.
I think that I can't remember. I think you might use fate points at the end to when you do the showdown.
Yes.
So I think you just want to discard to get fate points. I think. God, I don't know. Let's see.
We'll try it.
So then you'll pass with Harry, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so just pass, and then next turn, just discard for fate because none of these cards don't do anything.
Okay.
This sucks. This is so hard. Yes. Okay. Sweet. Oh no! You should put it on the Toad. Because then you can actually attack it. You can only attack ones that you. I think that's how that works.
You're right. You're right. That is as soon as you said that.
Whoops.
Nope. That's totally right. You can only attack things in the showdown that haven't hit.
Yep. But that's okay. So now we want to do the showdown.
Okay.
It is unlikely.
It's foes with hits.
Yeah. So you want to spend you've got to spend 3 fate to
So it means spend 1 fate, for example, to get an automatic 1 plus whatever you roll on 5 dice.
5 fate die. I know.
Gross.
So yeah, you're gonna have to do.
Let's do it. Time for the showdown.
Thankfully, you've got a lot of fate, so you can spend as much as you want. Pretty much. You've got.
I like how it says Shadow Man is impossible.
Yep.
Oh, so I actually can't even attack any of the enemies.
Nope. But if you solve Victor's Missing, which is. Mm-hmm. Also, it's not impossible, but it's very improbable. You will win.
You're right, because I'll have more cases solved than foes remaining.
Good luck. Spend 4 fate.
Here we go.
Fucking do it all.
You had 3. Nope.
3, not even close. Add 3.
And
so rough. And it does that? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Even on the ending roll?
Yep.
Wow. Good job. Hey, good job. You did it. Hell's bells. Harry just can't catch a break. Better luck next time.
Oh, hell's bells. Is that like a thing that people say?
I don't know. I guess
Hell's bells. Gosh darn hell's bells.
So that game's really... I guess we missed the credits, huh? Because we lost.
I'll never see who made this game now.
The game's hard as hell.
This game's really hard. Yeah.
And that's on medium difficulty.
Right. That's like the default game. Which, for a co-op game, though, you usually want them to be harder.
It's so hard.
Have you won when playing?
No. So we won twice, and we were like, "Cool, we're good." And then we realized
you're playing it wrong.
Had 2 extra cards. We were starting with like the amount of cards that if you were playing with like less people or whatever. And it was are you kidding me? Like each person discards 2. We barely, like by the skin of our teeth, won. Oh my gosh. This game's like impossible.
You know what though? I do like it because it does feel like a puzzle. It's like you have a hand of cards and you're trying to solve the puzzle with the hand that you're dealt. But I also feel like it's kind of just depending on how things get like dealt out to the board like that, because it's random with the layout where the cards are. Like I could just like, well, I'm screwed. Like I have all these clue cards and all the cases are like at the far end of the row. Like
there's probably a lot of strategies that I'm not aware of that are like, oh well, these things synergize really well, or like, always discard your 5-cost ones and always use your 1-cost ones if you can. I don't know, right? Like I don't know what the strategies
I'm not a wizard. I don't know.
But yeah, I'm sure if you like understand what you're doing, you do a lot better. But I definitely feel like every time it's a puzzle that I do not know how to solve. Like I just don't know how to do it.
I don't know either.
Yeah. So, well, I know
I flunked magic school.
I know we're here like at the end. I'm kind of curious though. Like, so what is the tutorial now that we've already? I'm just curious, like how.
It just basically, it's really good.
Jump through here.
Yeah, it literally walks you through every single thing and kind of guides you through a game.
Okay.
A full game. So, which is nice. It kind of instructs you to like zoom in, and it goes over the cards. It tells you, it highlights things really nicely for you. So, it tells you exactly what stuff is. So yeah, like I thought it was a good tutorial.
Yeah, that's really useful.
Skip to the showdown. Screw this tutorial.
Skip to the showdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw this. I guess would you just auto lose, right? If you just went straight to the showdown on turn 1?
Yeah, because there'd be no.
Okay.
You couldn't do any hits on anything.
You're like, that's when you set up the game. You're like, I don't want to play this. Like, all right, showdown. I lost. All right, game over.
So hard. It's just like, yeah. I also feel like so often I've just like gotten screwed by the dice too, or it's like, oh, we have 3, and then I get to roll 2 dice, right? Like,
right.
Chances are I'll be able to get range 2.
Which the dice like aren't like weighted toward. They're literally the most neutral dice.
0, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, because it's 2 blanks, 2 pluses, and 2 minuses. So it's like it's equal chance of getting anything,
Obviously, in the game we just had, like it's influencing that slightly by having the blank turn to negative. But that is that's pretty rough.
Having that so far away and not being able to overcome that obstacle was just like I could never do anything about that really.
Because similarly,
I guess if I had played smarter to just focus on Harry getting that closer right away, that maybe would have been the right thing to do. Like I don't know.
Maybe. I mean I don't know. I'm like, now I kind of want to play another game. And but yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun. Mm-hmm. We should do this again in like 5 months.
Bob. There we go. Okay. Another Harry Dresden.
Is that reference. A guy from the Dresden Filets?
Yeah, he's like a skull man.
Bob the Skull Man?
You don't know about Bob the Skull Man?
No. I know nothing about Dresden Files except that like they say hell's bells.
There's like a...
And he has a wand. And he's like, kaboom!
I think there's a dinosaur one time.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have no idea.
I know a lot more than Josh.
But
that was it.
You're a real wizard.
You're a real wizard.
Real wizard, Pat. All right. Well, with that, let's go cast a spell to go to sleep.
Bye.
Bye.
That was the spell.
Yep. Spleep.
Sleep.